Hello and welcome back to Loren, the Amazon Princess. Okay, let's head to Chambara's hut. They entered the swamps and found Chambara's house exactly the way they had left it. Home, sweet, swampy home! She entered inside the decrepit hovel, and the rest followed her inside. The interior was just as well kept. Now, where is that silly potions book? Chambara swiftly crossed the room and scanned her bookshelf. She pulled out a manuscript, bound in black leather, and heaved it onto a nearby table. She opened it and flipped through several pages. What kind of plague is it? Locusts, midnight transformations... It is an illness. My warriors have lost their strength completely. Oh, boring. Just a regular plague then. Here, found something that may help. A potion. Potion. You've used this lie on us already. No, this really is a potion this time. Or would you rather take your chances on not believing me? Loren thought about it for a moment, and then she shook her head. She had no choice but to trust Chambara. Okay, here's the recipe. I'll have to brew it for you, because you're all incompetent, but that's the extent of my graciousness. You have to get all the ingredients. I'm not breaking my back for this. I'll be sitting right here. Let's say guarding the potion, shall we? No, you'll come with us too. It's not that simple. She scanned the page in the book. You need to decipher the recipe first. Decipher? It's written in a different language. No, it's written like a riddle. Standard dark magic double-tongued to deceive you. It's written like this so uptight losers like you couldn't understand it, so you wouldn't persecute who wrote it. What does it say? Read it to us. Okay, it says here the potion requires 3 essences: master, servant, and friend. Master, servant, and friend? First ingredient, take from the master, trapped in the Underrealm, release him. Second ingredient, take from the servant, wandering champion, flesh stained with the plains. Third ingredient, take from the friend, loyal to the end, waiting for the master's return. And that's it. But what are we supposed to get exactly? Let me see that book. I will reveal its secrets. Sure you will. Chambara relinquished the book with a dismissive toss. Take from the master, trapped in the Underrealm. Release him. If this is dark magic, then a master would have to be a Death Knight. Then we stop right here, because under no circumstances will we ever release a Death Knight. It's not literal, you know. You probably just have to find his tomb. Do I have to spell all this out for you? Wait, a real Death Knight? Those evil people that everyone keeps saying destroyed the world. I don't want to go anywhere near one of those. Death Knights are a thing of the past. At least they used to be. Any knight we'd encounter would be long dead. What about that Death Knight we learned about? True, we almost forgot about him, and that is very dangerous. Faust and any like him are not trapped in the Underrealm. Indeed, that is their very problem. Any master we seek would not be wandering our plains. We seek the bones of the dead. Bones could be called together from the old body, relying purely on magic. At their worst, they should be dead. Those don't sound fun either. We don't really have a choice. Loren was wary about releasing any master from the Underrealm, but her people needed a cure. Take from the servant, wandering champion, flesh stained with the plains. Flesh stained with the plains? What colour are the plains? Brown? No, dummy, they're green. Green flesh. I think we know what creature this is referring to, and where it will be. Wandering the plains. Let's go! Take from the friend, loyal to the end, waiting for the master's return. That could be anything! Not necessarily. It says that whatever it is, it's waiting at the end. The end? Does it mean Everburn? Only demons live there. No, there are other creatures that call it home. Golems, drakes, firehounds. Trouble chimed in at the reference to his kind. Draco leaned down and scratched behind its many ears. What's that? You want to go see your family? We'll do no such thing. Ah, why not? If we're going that way, it shouldn't be too hard to just stop by. I don't think it will be a problem, Majesty. We should investigate all non-demon allies of Faust. Loren grumbled. Right, so then. Are we going to get any decent clues, or is it just going to say, okay. Right, so the first place we had to visit was the tomb. An embellished crypt in the cliffs of Mount Kronos caught their eye. They knew if they were to find a master of dark magic, it would be among the burials of the fabled Death Knights. Salazar helped them navigate the mountainside and the length of the crypt. He was particularly pleased to be returning to something he was comfortable with. Deep inside, they found 3 enclosed tombs. Looks like 3 of those guys are housed here. We shouldn't mess with the others because, you know, the apocalypse. So which tomb is the master? Shouldn't just be any old Death Knight do. We should select the tomb of the evildoer that most resembles whoever casted the dark magic. Makes sense, and that would be... well, we're pretty sure it was the goblin who did it. Open the tomb of the Goblin Knight. The remains of a long-withered goblin shaman was uncovered. Several members coughed from exposure to the disturbed dust. I suppose we take one of his bones. Elnor reached into the tomb, not letting on how scared she was of the ancient evil she was about to touch. Once Elnor's hand was around the bone, she felt it tremor. She let go of the skeleton as if it burned her. The corpse surged with the demonic glow and sat upright. Loren pulled Elnor to safety with one arm and got her sword ready with the other. Ah, gotta love a lich. Okay, let's take this git down. Right, great, he's got back up. Okay, what are you guys vulnerable to? Poison, typical. Actually, let's focus on the lich. Okay, so it's one of those, so let's go with that one.
This may hurt a little.
Come on. Not great, could be a lot worse. Healing spell. Okay, this guy's weak to air attacks, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so let's hit them with an air attack.
I don't like you.
Major damage, major damage, major damage. Good. Strike there. Hamakuki taunt. Oh no. Healing spell on yourself. Okay, Hamakuki strike over there. Ren. Nope. Strike. Ooh, yeah. He's taking a bit of a pummeling. Okay, let's hit him with another one of those. I can't remember what it's called. No, that's bad. Got some hiccuping, which is not helpful. Okay, first I'm gonna check out. Sure, I've got a revive potion somewhere.
I will never leave you.
Wow, she's loyal. Right. Okay, that'll burn everything.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah, the lich is down. Good. He was the dangerous one.
Try me if you dare.
Okay, the zombies are weak to air. Nope, don't really have anything to throw at them, so let's hit them with that. Enough with the poisoning. The guy with a water attack. Sword strike. Sword strikes. Oh, come on, 1 health. You're kidding me, right? Life spell on yourself, just in case we have to go straight into another fight. But we didn't. Okay. That that fight went pretty well. Ooh, heavy armor. Attribute points 3, will points, and one of these. Next level. Let's go with damage, air damage, water damage. Let's go with air damage, I think. Done. How can the dead continue to rise? Because these dead are champions of death, and the Underrealm is but a vacation. Perhaps this knight was merely waiting for a reason to return. Or for us to open up his prison cell. They looked at the heavy stone slab they had pushed out of the way to uncover the tomb. I vote we put back everything exactly the way we found it. I second the motion. They replaced all the precautions to keep the skeleton sealed away from the world and exited the tomb. Right, I'm assuming that means I got the thing I needed. Let's head to the plains next. Actually, we need to head to... lots of different plains. So we were looking for grassy plains, weren't we? Let's start down here. They searched the plains north of Grimoire, but found no one of interest. No creature with skin stained of the plains. Then we search elsewhere. They searched for a wandering champion. Perhaps they are not. Mur was interrupted by the sound of a stampede. A herd of deer moved quickly through the grass, escaping for their lives. Behind the herd was a green creature riding on top of a wolf. The mount snapped at the deer hungrily, with the encouragement of its cackling rider. Several unmounted goblins desperately tried to keep up. That's interesting. Can we kill it? That must be the wandering champion. He is a goblin, so it fits. Then let's make this quick. Loren slid out both of her swords and braced herself. She let out a war cry, attracting the attention of the goblins. The deer pounded away in relief as the goblins took the bait. The mounted goblin charged right for Loren, before noticing the other party members. When he did, he slowed down just enough for his minions to catch up. Loren did not give them a chance to retreat. Let's take out this goblin champion. Get a body set before proceeding. Yeah, fine. Okay, I'm going to take Chambar out and put Smur back in, I think. Just in case I need any emergency healing. God, everybody's faster than me at the moment. Yikes! That's very, very bad. I mean, that is spectacularly bad. He had a bloody ring of fire resistance as well. And he got killed by a fireball. That is really awful. Oh no. Get Draco back on his feet.
Care. You really do.
Okay, Hamakuki. Shield wall. Enough with the frickin' fireballs! What are you vulnerable to? Water. Good. And air. Let's use an ice spell.
I don't like you.
Loren, I'm sorry.
Good lord, this is actually the hardest fight I've seen so far. Right. Revive potion.
Embarrassed.
Hamakuki. Kill that guy. Okay, thankfully a lot of them have gone defensive there. Okay. Get her back up as well.
I will never leave you.
I'm very glad I brought along a lot of restoration potions. Not good, not good. Okay. Okay, straight melee strike, not good. Oh, for Pete's sake! Stop killing my wizards! Oh, good lord, I am in serious trouble.
Thank you.
I am in a lot of trouble. This is by far the most difficult fight I've seen.
No!
I'm not kidding, these wizards are hideously powerful.
Just kidding. I'm fine.
When's the last time I saved?
I don't want to die.
Okay, try again. Good, I was half wondering if I was going to have to go way back to my last save. Okay, fireball the front row, you moron. Ha! They can take it for a while. Okay, let's start. Healing touch. And that's only a stopgap, but... Physmo. Paralysis attack on them all. I don't actually expect it to paralyze them, but it'll do some damage to these guys. And should let Draco take them out. Good.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
Okay, this fight's going much better. Because they attack the front row instead of the back.
You forfeited your life.
Okay, they seem determined to swap my rows, which is annoying, but not completely unexpected. So all my mages are on that row. So, switch forward. Switch forward. Okay, what do you get weak to? Ice? Earth? Fire. Aha. Burn.
Try me if you dare.
Whew. That was actually a difficult fight. First time I've seen one of those. That was a champion, alright. We need its essence. Its heart. What? I'm not taking any chances. We'll take its black heart with us. Eleanor. Eleanor nodded and prepared her short knife. It's done, Mom. Good. Let's hurry before time runs out on my people. So now, we just need to head to Everburn again. This time I am saving. Using up quite a lot of save spots. Because this is a pretty decent length game so far. I've got absolutely no complaints. A lot of the time when you only pay sort of 15 quid for a game, you expect it to be a bit on the light side. But no, this is really solid length, so no complaints. They were cautious now that they were walking closer to the Mountains of Fire. So, Archwizard, have you made up your mind? Which creature is the demon's friend? I have an idea, but I am not sure if it is the right answer. We may only tell a loyal creature if we come in contact with it. Then let's not waste any more breath discussing it. They made an effort to avoid the demons of the land, but attracted the creatures that coexisted among them. Well, it's got to be Inferno Hounds. Come on, that dog is a man's best friend. A fire dog howled, signaling the whole pack to protect their territory. Even Trouble found these hounds to be heinous. So, I guess this isn't your family after all. I told you this was a waste of time. Fine. Yeah. Alright, Mer. What are they weak to? They're critically weak to water, but other than that, she doesn't have a... Actually, yes, she does. Hail is a water blast, isn't it? Fabulous. Phasmo, let's... Yeah, it's going to beat that. Draco, Ice Blast.
Huh, that actually worked.
Okay, let's use Pommel Strike 2 and kill one. Strike. Strike. And final strike. Very easy fight. So is that what we needed? More hounds clawed out of their dens and growled at the group. Their teeth were bared as they advanced frighteningly. They're not going away! Amakuki swung his sword at them, but they were not intimidated. The hounds barked and snapped their sharp teeth. Man's best friend. These are the Master's friends? Take a trophy from one of the dead ones and let us be gone from this place. Run, Trouble! Eleanor procured a fang from one of the hounds that they had slain. Before the other hounds attacked, they fled the mountains altogether. Right, so we should have everything, so back to the hut. I didn't think we'd get the ingredients so fast, especially considering I wasn't helping much. You weren't helping on purpose? I was going to eventually. Put the stuff on the table. Eleanor laid out the bone of the Death Knight, the heart of the Goblin Champion, and the fang of the Inferno Hound on the table. You figured out how to read dark magic recipes. It took me a while to learn. Chambara seemed genuinely impressed at the speed and accuracy of the group's combined knowledge. Okay then. I'll just plop these in and give it a stir and it should be ready. Now don't look directly at it, it'll sting your eyes. Loren sat on the edge of her seat, impatient for the potion to be done. There, it's done. Take it and get out of my house. You're still coming with us. Oh, blast it, you called that. Fine! That's not very much. How are we supposed to treat all of the Amazons with this? Put it in the water supply or something like that. It's too potent like this anyway. But this will work. I'm good at what I do, of course it will work. We should test it on one person first, just to be safe. Being safe would be getting this to all your sick people as soon as possible. You're really going to hold off just because you can't trust me? Your choice. We trust you. Eleanor, rush this potion back to the Citadel as fast as you can. Tell Brazier what to do with it. We will catch up to you soon. Eleanor took the potion and ran outside, obeying her queen without question. She escaped the swamps untouched, and advanced at great speed from the benefit of travelling alone. Eleanor could not have made it sooner to the Citadel, and judging by how grateful Brazier was to see her, despite their relationship, she was just in time. By the time Loren and the rest of the group made it to the Citadel, the potion had been administered, and the signs of recovery were promising. Your Highness, I do not know how you managed to cure for the plague, but it is subsiding. It should be safe for you of your friends to enter again. Yes, cured the plague. Love curing a plague. Level up, level up. He's got some skill points so we can get that. Sorry, I'll stop whistling along with the music because I have no idea how hideous the whistling will sound on the microphone. It's probably less than wonderful. Okay, that is excellent. All of the Amazons are well. Not well, Your Grace, but getting better. It will still take some time for them to all fully recover. But what about the war? We need our troops to march on Everburn. Loren, do not rush the recovery process. You will need your sisters at their best. The war may have to wait. But for how long am I to wait? We'll follow you whenever you command, Your Majesty. Loren frowned, knowing that she could not ask the Ailing to fight for her so soon. Arrival! Generals from the Empire! Generals Samel and Astran entered the Citadel and greeted Loren. You're here, and looking none the worse for wear. We heard the Amazons had gotten sick. Did you need aid? We can send you our doctors. Thank you, General. We have dealt with the problem. We are now recovering. Great, because I've come to announce that the blasted Council has finally gotten off their high horse. The City of Horus has put a lot of pressure on the Council, but it was my testimony that sealed it. They've allowed me the power to grant someone the role of Supreme Commander for our army. That's fortunate news. You've come to grant Loren her request in person, then? Yes, I'm here on behalf of the Empire to allow you the highest authority over my and Ashtran's forces. Use them well. I will. And the elves? The elven ambassador visited while you were out, Majesties. He gave me this. Brazier retrieved a wand covered in leaves with a jewel on the end. That is the Sceptre of the Weald. Myr took the stick and turned it upright, presenting it officially to Loren. It signifies the leader of the Protectors of the Forest, which means you control all elven troops. The elders have agreed to grant me their military as well. That makes two. You have united the armies. Loren gripped the scepter firmly. So we have come to the end of it all. Everyone stood in silence, taking in the fact that the greatest battle of their time was very close to reality. Are we prepared to lay siege to the demons? The Amazons still need to recover their strength, but we will march on your orders. If there is anything we need to accomplish before seeking out Faust, we should do it now. This is the end of Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 not available for the cap feature. Finish your business with your party members. You'll have one more chance to purchase that. Let the Amazons regain their strength. In the meantime, I will complete what is left to be done. Yes, Your Grace. I will be here awaiting your orders. Okay. So I want to shop. Don't know if there's actually going to be anything worth buying, but it's worth looking. No, I don't think there's anything worth getting. There hasn't been so far, so. New shop. Do want to go to the inventory though. Slightly less defense, but slightly greater speed. That was Almora in there. Greater defense, slightly slower. Probably worth it. Weakens you to a lot of stuff, but resists... What is that, normal damage? Yep, probably not going to equip that. Right, this feels to me like an excellent point to save, and also an excellent point to stop this recording session. So I will almost certainly be doing Act 4 in the next recording session, which I'll try and finish the game in that session, but it's going to be tomorrow morning, probably, or tomorrow night, so I'll probably only have about an hour and a half either way. So I'll see how it goes. So hopefully, I will see you in the next recording session. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.